Hello there, my name is Marcos, and this is a video regarding a long-term review of the Samson Meteor mic. I've had it for at least a year, more than a year easily. So these are my thoughts and observations to have the best quality of audio recording present to you in the Samson Meteor mic. Here we go. And we are back. Just as a reference, the Samson Meteor mic was released for the public to buy in January 20th, 2011. And today is May 12th, 2020. So as a microphone that's been around for 9 years, the design hasn't changed. And in this case, it's a good thing. The quality, of course, with this microphone has kept a solid standard that one can work with. The design is not bad looking. There are 3 options: copper plated, silver plated, and titanium, which means black. Personally, I chose the black color. And it looks nice. I cannot complain, but also having that ability to have variety is very nice. I'm not here to talk about the design or anything, so I'll tell you about the quality and what I've done to get the best possible product that you're listening now and in the future with other recordings that I'm going to use as samples. First off, I'm using Adobe Premiere 2020, and on my computer, my PC, as you would, I am using the highest bitrate and sample rate that this microphone can give me. 16-bit, 48,000 hertz, both in listening and recording. The bit depth, it gives you an ability to have more data into your recording. So 16-bit is not bad. There have been more microphones since 2011 that can record higher numbers, but for me, 16-bit has not failed me. Of course, you've heard in other reviews that the big diaphragm within this microphone, I think 20 millimeters or 25 millimeters, that's big, and it allows you to do a lot of effects that you would have to use in an audio editing software. But it has a close-up effect that you can use that is very handy for content creation. But right now, I'm just demonstrating its ability, and with a pop filter in front of it and the microphone approximately being 4 or 5 inches away, I'm trying to not have that close-up effect of the microphone. Of course, I have to speak pretty clearly to have my audio levels at a comfortable level that I can edit and have room to improve upon. I'm going to edit this audio, but I'll also leave a small sample of me recording in Adobe Premiere, how it sounds without me making any changes. This is the section where I am not making any changes to the raw audio of the Samson Meteor mic. I have not changed the distance of the pop filter. I'm trying to keep my voice at a consistent level, but at the same time, trying to sound dynamic to give you, the listener, the best possible result and how you can work with this microphone, even it being unedited. Everything before this, I will do my best to improve upon it to give a better example of how I work and the raw audio you can get of this microphone without peaking, of course. Peaking your microphone is bad. Peaking your microphone is bad. Okay, and that was an example of how the raw audio of the Samson Meteor mic is very manageable. Talk to you soon. I've been using this, I think, longer than the Meteor mic itself. And the design of using this recording software has been cooperative with each other, and I cannot complain. So this is a sound sample of how everything sounds through the microphone and how it sounds directly being recorded on the Action Morales software. Of course, I have the pop filter and the microphone being on a mic mount. Today's date is May 12th, 2020, and this is the section with my recording software that I use for screen recording. Oh, and the heads up, I also have some video where I show how I am currently using this microphone. I have a pop filter in front of it, but no sound dampening. So this is how it sounds straight from the microphone with a pop filter from Action Morales recording software off the screen itself. And this is its audio file for this Action Morales today. Okay? Talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Hi there, Marcos here. Since its release in 2011, it has proven to be very handy, flexible, small, yet very capable package. The design is very nostalgic for me, and I really appreciated that. And the capability of having that large diaphragm made it interesting, to say the least. There are some things that I do like, but at the same time don't like of the microphone itself. I understand that there's limitations and there are better options right now as of 2020, even from Samson itself. But these are some of the things that I believe Samson has improved upon with other microphones. I feel like this microphone set a standard that it's not easy to beat. You can learn from it, but the Samson Meteor mic really paved the way for other microphones, even within the Samson company. So, first, the folding legs. You can't get over how easy and convenient it is. When you don't have a microphone arm or a stand, you know you're going to use those foldable legs. Now, a point against it, even with those folding legs, is that when you have a mic arm, you have to always unfold those legs because it affects the audio quality of the microphone. If you do, you have to unfold the back one just to even be able to plug in the microphone. The USB cable and the audio jack points against it, right? And in hindsight, it also protects the audio jack and it doesn't leave it exposed. The leg itself works as it has a double purpose of giving the microphone support when it needs it, but also to protect the ports of the microphone and give it a longer lifespan, I believe. Now, another flaw, I even wrote a review about it when I purchased it in Amazon. A flaw that I noticed about it is that you have to control the computer audio of your microphone on the knob itself. It has a volume knob, but it only works for the system volume, not your microphone gain. I believe that you can have nowadays, back in the day, that wasn't an option. You had to work your gain with audio software. So I believe to keep it at a low price of like $60, you had to make a sacrifice somewhere. You can also nowadays tell the audio, the hardware quality, the internal, specifically the electronics of the microphone. Even me not talking, I can hear the slight hissing of the USB itself. Of course, you can replace that with using an XLR microphone, which this one isn't. So it keeps you restricted only to have USB, which is an advantage of portability, but disadvantage again towards quality. And through those 9 years, there has been an improvement of quality in the electronical internals of microphones. So the next generation that inherits these flexible qualities of the Samson Meteor mic are just improved within the Samsung company and competitors, improve upon this design, and they will also have to make some sacrifices and some improvements on the design. This is just my personal opinion. And finally, but not the least one for me, is it looks so cool. If you're a Star Wars fan, it's gonna look awesome. It looks like an R2D2 model, and it reminds me of those old times, quote unquote, microphones. The design itself, it looks so cool. I can't get over that. And if you're looking for a cool designed microphone, there are a lot, but to have this size and this quality, it's pretty rare. Even though there's been 9 years, of course, there's lower priced knockoff brand microphones. You sacrifice something. Sometimes you don't, because they also do home run quality products. Don't get me wrong, but I had to do my research when I picked my first microphone, and I chose the Samson Meteor mic for USB. Before that, I think I have one called a toner microphone. I don't think it's a legit, maybe like a knockoff brand of another microphone, but you can tell the improvements. Once I plugged in the USB and knew what I was doing, I can hear the differences, and eventually I can tell what the difference is in quality in the XLR and the USB microphones with this microphone as my main USB. That eventually pushed me to want to get XLR or double use microphones. But yeah, these are my thoughts and observations of the Samson Meteor mic as of 2020, May 2020, okay? And all of this audio is being recorded in the Adobe Audition. No more Adobe Premiere. There's different sections, and these are the softwares that I use mostly. I've even used the Samson Meteor mic as a freelancer to obtain professional gigs and get paid. Don't get me wrong, this USB microphone does get the job done, but then you start to learn its limitations and how you can work and get your best money's worth out of this microphone, okay? One more thing. I forgot to mention the mute button. That mute button is very handy in order to you not be heard by your coworkers or colleagues when in a project. It really cuts you off quickly and effectively instead of you fumbling for a button. But in the long term, I started to notice that my colleagues knew that I was working with this kind of microphone, and they would hear me click that button, that hard button. It would hurt them. It would bother them. So you have to be very considerate of your teammates when working on projects like this online. And it's for editing, you have a hard click where you can start off and all those things. But as an individual and working with teams, you have this started to become a bother, a hindrance. So that's something else that Samson took into consideration when creating future generations of their microphones that work via USB or a combo USB XLR. That is my final thought. Okay, talk to you soon. Bye-bye.